Hello and welcome back to the channel. Okay, Grounded is just released on the Xbox. It's in preview at the moment, but I downloaded it from Game Pass, so I believe you may possibly still be able to download it from Game Pass. So I did download it a while back. That's how I'm able to play it. But it's in preview program, so unfortunately I don't get any achievements in at the moment and stuff like that. But as I said, it's in Game Pass. Download it and give it a try. Excellent game. Basically, you get a choice of different characters you can play, and you live in a world where it's all been shrunk. Imagine Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which people seem to be hating on for some reason, but you know, who doesn't want to live in a world where you've been shrunk? It's something original and unique to experience, and this does a good job in delivering that experience. But what I'm going to do today is just show you a quick starter guide on how to quickly get off, because the game's not really hold you handy. There's not much of a tutorial, so I'm just going to basically show you how to kick off and get started to make your life easier in the world of the little people. So let's get into this, shall we? So to kick off before I get into the game, there is a single player mode and a multiplayer mode. A multiplayer mode allows you to join a friend's game or host your own, and you can play with your friends. So there we go. There is an interesting thing called accessibility at the bottom. If you check this out, you can, if you've got arachnophobia, you can set it so it alters the spiders so they're not so scary. Okay, so there's not much more to say about that. Let's get into the game. I'm going to try a single player mode. I'm going to show it out. I'm going to start a new game, and let's go into the game, shall we? You get to pick a character. You've got 4 characters at the moment. Nothing really special. I don't think there's any abilities each one. I'm going to go with this guy because he's a bit of a nerdy guy. Quite like him. He's quite funny. Hopefully later on you can possibly create a character. I know you can get weapons and armor and things for your characters, so you can change the outlook of them in a way. Hopefully they have more characters to pick from though, which would be a bit more interesting rather than just the 4. So we just wait until we get into this. We won't have as much loading next generation, hopefully. Here we go. Right, so okay, so the first thing, let me crank up this. Right, let's go. So this is it. Look at this. The graphics ain't too bad. I quite like the graphics. They're quite good. What I also like about this is you can see all the let's see all the ants. You can see all grass. Sort of grass like this is like massive. But I like the interaction you can do with grass. You don't have much effect, but when you see bigger insects walk through the grass, you see the grass moving before you see the insects. So you see the grass start parting, and you're thinking, then you know you're in trouble. Then you're thinking, oh, here comes a big insect, and that's usually things like cockroaches or spiders and such. Ants seem to just flit around between the grass. You don't really see ants, but spiders and that, you know when they're coming, because yeah, you see them every parting. Right, so what we want to do really at the beginning is grab as much stuff as possible. You want to grab rocks, fibre, that's the little things, and plant fibre, rocks. Remember, it's just a quick guide to just get you going. As much as this as possible. And run to this. Bit more fibre. Also want to grab some of these things, the bigger ones, sprigs. Grab some sprigs, you're going to need sprigs. The ants don't really bother you unless you bother them, or unless they're really hungry. They're not too bad, and then I could hit it with this rock or throw it. Thing is, if you kill one ant, they'll all come running, and then you'll get attacked by them all. And there is ants everywhere. Right, so at the beginning you don't really start off with much. Let me go into here where it's sort of safe. This is, right, you can go into this map, and it's got your inventory, your crafting things. That basically shows what I can craft at the moment, and what my resources I've got. You've got a map, so I'm clearly here. And you start off just down here. This is the garden, which you've got to venture around in. You can venture around in these bits as well, which is not really marked yet. Question you've got to do, Right, so I'm going to quickly first show you going here. Right, as you can see from this, all I've got is nothing really. That's what I can make, but I've actually got nothing. Basically, that's all I'm carrying. Literally, this I'm carrying. But what I want to make first this to defend me. So first I'm going to do is craft a spear, and then an armor spear. Now I can defend myself. You can throw the spear. What's good about this is you can throw it. Oh, that's ricocheted somewhere, and then I can pick it back up. There we go. Right, but what you need really to really get going, because you're going to have to, as you see it gets an axe symbol, you want to cut down this grass. So the first trick in here is what you need to do is go to Analyzer. You see on the right you've got a battery charge. It means you can only analyse 3 things and then it resets, it recharges because it's solar powered. But to make an axe, make some things, you need to analyse stuff to craft things. You can't craft anything until you've analysed it, what its potential can do in this. So I'll analyse a rock. As you see, now new recipe. Now I've got the recipe for an axe, so I can now make an axe. I'm going to analyse fibre. Now I can make woven fibre and a sprig. And now I can make a spiky sprig or a trail marker. Right, and now what I need to do is go into my inventory. See, I've got a few more things now. Oops, wrong way. I can craft now, see? Now I can craft a pebble axe, the same spear, and a spiky sprig, which is like a club, basically. But what I need is the axe, but I need woven fibre. So if I go to my fibre, I can now craft this into woven fibre. The fibre that I've got, I can craft into woven fibre. Let me quickly do that. Make a few of those. What I grabbed earlier. Oops, keep pressing the wrong menu. And yeah, I've got enough. Now I can make an axe or a hammer. But I'm going to need another sprig and a pebble for that. Then I can make a hammer. But I've got an axe now. Ta-da! Axe. Right. And now I can pick up these. And these are called grass planks. Now you can't carry too many of these. No, don't start me. Yeah. I'll pick up a couple more of those, to be honest. Let's grab some more of that. See, now you can grab stuff like this. And then once you've got stuff like this, you can only carry a few. I don't think I can carry any more. Then if I go into my build, now I can build things like walls and doors. There's utilities, resource. That's what I've got on me. Trail marker, roasting pit. Am I being attacked? Oh, I am by that little bug. Right. So you've got to find, eat water, find water. That's my tutorials, things I can do. So that's pretty much it. So that's how you get going, really. I'm going to drink from this, though it's not ideal. You want to drink from the other things. Drop this on the floor. Check all that. Just drink some dirty water, which is not ideal. This is it. It makes me, gives me some effects. Jump on this machine. Where am I? I'm here. Press this button here. And one of the missions is to get this machine working again. But as you can see, that one's okay. This one's been disrupted by something over there, which I already know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. Where this has been disrupted by that piece of grass. So I'm going to chop down this piece of grass. Like so. And that's got some power going now. You just need one more there, and you can find out what that is over there. Basically, it's a day and night cycle. You do need to eat and drink. Now you know how to make walls and that, I'll let you get into the game yourself. As I said, to craft more things, you just have to go into those things, those sort of little analysing stations. There is actually 3 of them. There's that one there, as you can just see it there for the grass. I should say not for the trees, for the grass. There is also one. Let me bring up my map. There is also one around here somewhere, and there is one round here somewhere. So between those, you can sort of run around, and you don't have to wait 16 minutes for that to refresh each time. So I think it is 16 minutes to refresh on each one. So you can basically, and then I advise everything you get pretty much analysing, and then it will allow you to craft more things. So I'm going to leave you there. The game, as I said, the game is marvellous. Look at this. Look, I love the world. It's like, there's your house. I think I've showed you already. There's your house. That's where you live. So you can see your comparison. Look at these. I'll let you find the spiders and all the scary stuff yourself. But there we go. That's a quick tutorial on how to quickly get into the game and get going, because a lot of people are getting lost at the beginning thinking, how the hell do I do to make stuff? How the hell do I do this? How the hell do I do that? And that is how you do it. So there we go. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.